Divorce. It can feel like an earthquake. The ground beneath you cracks and shifts, leaving you shaken, disoriented, and lost in a landscape that suddenly feels unfamiliar. The life you knew, the dreams you shared, lie in ruins around you. It's a loss, a grief that cuts deep and leaves you reeling from the aftershocks. The pain is real, raw, and unavoidable. It's okay to not be okay. Give yourself permission to grieve. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, the anger, the confusion. Don't try to rush the process or bury the emotions. Healing takes time, and it's essential to honor your own pace. Remember, you are not alone. Millions have walked this path before you, and they have emerged stronger, wiser, and ready for a new chapter. This is not the end of your story. The initial shock of divorce can leave you feeling paralyzed and unsure of where to even begin. The task of rebuilding your life may seem overwhelming, like trying to piece together a shattered vase without an instruction manual. But remember, even broken things can be beautiful. Start small. Focus on one day at a time, one step at a time. Begin by creating a sense of stability in the midst of chaos. Establish routines that provide structure and comfort. Simple acts like making your bed, preparing a healthy meal, or going for a walk can do wonders for your mental well-being. As you slowly regain a sense of control over your daily life, you'll find the strength to tackle the bigger tasks ahead. This is also a time to lean on your support network. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist who can offer a listening ear, empathy, and guidance. Time, they say, heals all wounds. While it may not erase the past, it does offer perspective, allowing you to see the situation with fresh eyes and a calmer heart. As the initial shock subsides and the dust settles, you'll begin to notice a gradual shift within yourself. The raw, overwhelming pain will soften, making space for acceptance, growth, and even hope. Remember those cracks in the foundation we talked about? Those fissures created by the earthquake of divorce? Over time, they become the very places where light seeps in. They become opportunities for introspection, self-discovery, and ultimately, transformation. This period of healing is not about forgetting the past, it's about learning from it. Use this time to reflect on the lessons learned, both big and small. What did the relationship teach you about yourself? What are your non-negotiables in a partner? What are your dreams and aspirations for the future? Vulnerability. It's a word that often evokes feelings of discomfort, even fear. We're taught to project strength, to hide our imperfections, to wear a mask of invincibility. But true strength, true healing, lies in embracing our vulnerability. It's about acknowledging our pain, our fears, our insecurities, and allowing ourselves to be seen, truly seen, by ourselves and others. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It's the courage to show up authentically, even when it's uncomfortable. It's the courage to ask for help when we need it, to let go of the need to be perfect, and to allow ourselves to be loved and supported through the healing process. It's in those moments of raw, unfiltered honesty that we connect with others on a deeper level and create space for true healing. Start by practicing vulnerability with yourself. Be honest about your feelings, your needs, and your desires. Allow yourself to grieve the loss of the relationship without judgment. Write down your thoughts and feelings in a journal, or talk to a therapist who can provide a safe space for you to explore your emotions without fear of judgment. One of the most liberating aspects of post-divorce life is the opportunity for rediscovery. Free from the constraints of a relationship that may have stifled your growth, you now have the chance to explore who you are, independent and whole. It's a time to reconnect with passions you may have put aside, to discover new interests, and to define yourself on your own terms. Think back to a time before your relationship. What brought you joy? What were you passionate about? Were there hobbies you abandoned, dreams you put on hold? Now is the time to revisit them. Sign up for that dance class you always wanted to try. Dust off your old guitar, or start writing that novel that's been brewing in the back of your mind. This is also a great time to explore new interests and step outside of your comfort zone. Try a new sport, join a book club, or volunteer for a cause you're passionate about. You might be surprised at what you discover about yourself and the hidden talents you uncover. Forgiveness. It's often one of the most challenging but crucial steps in the healing process after divorce. It's not about condoning the other person's actions or minimizing your own pain. It's about releasing yourself from the grip of anger, resentment, and bitterness that keep you tethered to the past. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a path to inner peace and freedom. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not a destination. It takes time and conscious effort. Start by acknowledging the pain you feel. Allow yourself to grieve the loss of the relationship, the broken promises, the shattered dreams. Write a letter to your former spouse expressing your hurt and anger, but don't send it. This is for you, a way to process your emotions. As you work through your feelings, try to cultivate empathy. This doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but rather seeking to understand the factors that may have contributed to it. Perhaps they were carrying their own pain, their own baggage. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, but they become even more critical after divorce. They are the invisible lines we draw to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. They define what we will and will not accept from others, how we want to be treated, and how we choose to engage with our former spouse. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to putting the needs of others before your own. Remember, setting boundaries is not selfish, it's self-care. It's about honoring your needs and prioritizing your well-being. It's about creating a safe and healthy space for yourself as you navigate this new chapter in your life. Start by identifying your non-negotiables. What are the behaviors or situations that you absolutely will not tolerate? This could be anything from disrespectful communication to constant contact that disrupts your peace. Once you've identified your boundaries, communicate them clearly and assertively to your former spouse. Be prepared to enforce your boundaries. It's natural for your former spouse to test the waters, especially in the beginning. As you navigate the ups and downs of post-divorce life, a strong support system is crucial. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, encourage you, and provide a safe space for you to be vulnerable. These are the people who will celebrate your victories with you, offer a shoulder to cry on when you stumble, and remind you of your strength and resilience when you forget. Reach out to trusted friends and family members. Let them know what you're going through and how they can support you. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, whether it's a listening ear, a helping hand with childcare, or simply someone to share a meal with. Remember, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Consider joining a support group. Connecting with others who have experienced divorce can provide a sense of community and understanding that's hard to find elsewhere. Amidst the challenges and adjustments of post-divorce life, it's easy to lose sight of the simple joys that make life worth living. But it's precisely in those moments of everyday magic that we rediscover our zest for life and find gratitude for the present moment. Joy doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be found in the smallest of things. Start by cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Each morning, take a few moments to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of your child's laughter, or the smell of freshly brewed coffee. Focusing on the positive can shift your perspective and open your heart to joy. Make time for activities that bring you pleasure. Whether it's reading a good book, taking a long walk in nature, listening to your favorite music, or spending time with loved ones, prioritize activities that nourish your soul and spark joy. Don't underestimate the power of laughter. Watch a funny movie, share a lighthearted moment with a friend, or simply allow yourself to find humor in the everyday absurdities of life. Divorce marks the end of a chapter, but it also presents an opportunity to write a new one, a chapter filled with possibilities and the promise of a brighter future. It's a chance to create a new normal, one that reflects your values, your dreams, and your vision for yourself and your family. Embrace the blank canvas of your life. You are no longer defined by the past or by the expectations of others. This is your chance to design a life that truly aligns with your authentic self. What does your ideal day look like? What kind of home do you want to create? What kind of relationships do you want to cultivate? Start by setting realistic goals for yourself. These goals can be big or small, short-term or long-term. The important thing is that they are meaningful to you and that they move you closer to the life you envision. Break down larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. This is a time for exploration and discovery. You may find that your priorities have shifted, your interests have evolved, and your dreams have taken on new dimensions. The road ahead may seem uncertain, but within that uncertainty lies the exhilarating freedom to create a future that is uniquely yours. Embrace the unknown with open arms, knowing that you have the strength, the resilience, and the wisdom to navigate whatever life throws your way. This is your opportunity to redefine yourself, not by the absence of a partner, but by the presence of your own strength, your own spirit, and your own dreams. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by the choices you make today, the goals you set, and the person you strive to become. Visualize the future you desire. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Hold on to that vision, not with a sense of desperation, but with a quiet confidence that you are moving towards it, step by step, day by day. Trust in the journey, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Navigating life after divorce can be challenging, but it can also be incredibly empowering. Remember, you're not alone. Thousands of individuals embark on this journey every day, discovering their resilience, their strength, and their capacity for reinvention. If you're ready to embrace this next chapter with courage and grace, we invite you to join us at Serene Streams Health Channel. Serene Streams Health is featuring a series designed to provide support, guidance, and inspiration to individuals navigating the post-divorce, ever-changing waters. Through insightful articles, expert advice, and a supportive community, we'll explore topics such as emotional healing, self-discovery, co-parenting, financial independence, and building a fulfilling life on your own terms. Join, like, and subscribe to Serene Streams Health Channel, and let's navigate this journey together, one step at a time.